The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. From
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes in America. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Even if one of them survives, what will be left? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What happened was true, 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 true.
Ask almost anyone if they've heard of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they more likely will tell you that they are quite familiar with the story, even if they haven't seen the movie. After several sequels and a total remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 2006, almost everyone has heard of Leatherface, the chainsaw-wielding, mass-murdering, and skin-obsessed monster made famous from the Texas Chainsaw movie. But is Leatherface real? Most people believe the hype. What happened is true.
Have you heard of Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
They believe there actually was a chainsaw-wielding, maniacal mass murder in Texas. However, there is very little truth to the story of Leatherface and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Do you believe that it's true?
I have no idea.
Do you know if it's a true story, from what you've heard?
I've heard it's a true story. Yes.
Well, I think bits and pieces of it are true. Not all.
Explain.
Well, the guy wearing the faces, I just can't believe that, you know, it's just too cruel for the human heart.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you believe about it's true?
I believe that was probably a real family and that most of that stuff could have happened. Everything.
Nothing else, I think he killed people, caught some people, you know, just general gist of it.
Because there was actually a series of murders done in Texas here quite a few years back that the guy actually kidnapped people and started cutting them up.
Do you believe they used a chainsaw in the real life? Do you believe that it was in Texas?
Yes.
How do you think he killed them?
Probably with the chainsaw, you know, it's the Chainsaw Massacre, you know.
Like, do you believe that he actually wore the mask on his face?
Yes, to hide his face.
Do you believe he killed him with a chainsaw?
Yes.
Where did you learn the facts that it was true?
The internet, articles, stuff like that.
What articles on the internet?
Newspaper articles from, like, just different internet sites.
The main character in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie goes on a murderous rampage, killing 5 innocent college students. The character Leatherface, aided by his brothers, kills his victims in a variety of ways, but all of them eventually become fodder for Leatherface's chainsaw. Leatherface takes the bones from his victims and uses them to create various pieces of household furniture. When no live victims are available for Leatherface to mangle, he robs graves to get the bones. He needs to create his grisly furniture. The truth of the matter is this: there was no grave robbing, chainsaw wielding, mass murdering, running loose in Texas during the 1970s, or any time for that matter. The story is very loosely based on a man by the name of Ed Gein. Ed Gein lived in a rural area of Wisconsin with his mother, Augusta, and his brother Henry. Gein's father was basically useless and died early in Ed's life from alcoholism. Left alone with his mother, Gein quietly managed a 190-acre family farm. However, Gein's life took a bizarre, grisly turn upon her death. When the mother of a deputy turned up missing, a receipt with Gein's name turned up as well. When police went to investigate, they found way more than they were looking for. Not only did they find the remains and entrails of the missing woman, but also the fresh remains of another elderly woman as well. Upon further search of the Gein premises, they found the remains of an estimated 15 bodies which Gein dug up and stolen from a local graveyard. Apparently, Ed Gein had become proficient at skinning his victims and preserving the skins. Aside from the facts that Ed Gein was obsessed with human skin and robbed graves, there's nothing else that is similar to the chainsaw-wielding Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hollywood has always taken liberties when telling stories based on true events. However, they usually announce proudly that the movie is based on true events. However, in the case of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they boldly proclaim what happened is true, and nothing could be farther than the truth.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. From
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes in America. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Even if one of them survives, what will be left? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What happened was true, 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 true.